Hello, my name is Timothytrespas, and I am a human being who's found himself targeted, given morgellons, forced to move again and again and again and again and again. B2K, the list goes on. Everything that you've experienced, if it's bad and targeting, I've probably been through it. So, I'm I've been trying to make this video for a while, and I guess because I didn't have all the facts yet, that I just didn't make it today. I still don't have all the facts, but I'm overwhelmed. I've been praying, so let's see if I can figure this out. First thing, last week, Wednesday, Petra was in the gym. She paid for the Crunch gym subscription so that she could take a shower, and she claims that somebody went in her bag, some sneaky woman or something. Anyway, she was freaking out, yelling and screaming. They called the police, and now she's in Woodhall Hospital Psychiatric Unit for observation. She's been there since Wednesday. She's not sure when they're going to let her go home such as it is. She's okay right now. She's just, they've really driven her insane. And so, that being that, my life here on these boats has been remarkable and wonderful, and, you know, a salvation. So I'll leave out all the details and the stuff that brought it to this moment, but basically today I received a phone call from a officer, Lieutenant Dietrich, with the Metropolitan Transit Authority, who owns these, runs this railroad stuff here where I am tied up to their bulkhead, and they're claiming that on the 9th of July the police are going to come and try to contact everyone on the boats who may not have phones and la-di-di-di-di, because they know people are living here, whatever, to inform them that they must remove their boats from these premises by July 31st, or they're hiring a contractor to remove the boats, and there'll be fines and legal entanglements and blah-bitty-blue-bitty-blah that I don't want anything to do with. So, I thanked him for his help. I told him I would inform the other people that I knew. Asked him if he had any ideas where I could go. He said no, but I should call the U.S. Coast Guard Auxiliary and the U.S. Power Squadron, ask them if they have any ideas. So, that's interesting. The wind is pretty hectic. It untied this thing here. Anyway, so I basically have made the decision to basically decommission the sailboat, the Salvation, take all the stuff, all the batteries, all the wiring, all the radios, everything that I did, the water, the pumps, all that stuff, and take it off of that boat and install it on this boat. I could probably do all that in a couple of weeks. This boat is the power boat, motor boat, and it doesn't have a really high mast, so it can go under the bridges that I can't go under with the sailboat. My thought being that possibly down the creek further in where nobody really wants to be because it's even dirtier, there may be some spots where I can tie up next to the... I've went and reconnoitered on my bicycle a couple places, and there may possibly be a place or two. The thing is that I go to this program every day to get medication, and I have to get there every day, so I gotta ride my bicycle, and I'm doing about 12 miles on my bike right now. If I can actually get down the creek and actually manage this, I would be closer to the program, which was my original thought on this. But the sailboat cannot go that way because there's bridges that won't open for sailboats. So I have 3 boats now. 1 sailboat, 2 sailboats, and this motorboat. My thought is I'm going to try to give away one of the sailboats. The other one, I've asked a couple people that I know one of the guys who has his boat against the wall and nobody next to him, could he possibly allow me to keep my boat next to his, either against the wall or on the outside, for a few months until I can either figure out where to put it, sell it, give it away, or make my own, you know, rent a place or find, you know, whatever. I haven't heard from him yet. So I'm going through all this in my head. I'm contacting everybody that I know and telling them, hey, look, this is what's going on. The day I prayed would never come. God doesn't always answer our prayers, but he does hear them. And I try to tell myself that perhaps, you know, sometimes when bad things happen, they're for a greater good. At some point later in your life, you go, oh yeah, if this bad thing hadn't happened, I never would have met these wonderful people, or, you know, done this wonderful thing. And so I'm hoping and praying that this is, you know, what it is. I'm also working with a new social worker at the Center for Urban Community Services to try to help me and us get supportive housing. And I have to go to some doctor's appointments and jump through some hoops and drool on myself and whatever, so they know that I'm qualified for that, whatever. Anyway, I'm trying to arrange that this week to go to these appointments, and I'm like, so I come back to this boat after taking some stuff off the other boat and put, you know, the decision's sort of been made for me. Anyway, so, you know, I'm here and I'm trying to start my generator. And just yesterday I was using the generator and I said, wow, what a great investment. This generator has lasted, you know, like 6 years, and I used it all winter, and I used it, you know, not all day and all night, but, you know, a few hours a day and whatever. So I turn it on and it's not working right. And there's gasoline spewing out of this hole in the carburetor. I've taken the carburetor off, I'm draining the fluids, I'm looking in the holes, going, what's the matter here? I don't know. If anybody knows anything about these powerhouse generators, the gas is here and it comes in somewhere. There's a little pumpy thing to pressurize it, and there's a fuel pump here, and it goes in up there, comes out again, and goes in. I don't know. You know, why does everything get so hard? I'm like desperately trying to make an easier path for myself, and it just seems like more and more challenges. Just, you know, right when you need it the least, the generator, when you need it the most, when you need bad things to happen the least, they seem to happen. And so now I'm stuck trying to figure out, why does my generator not work? You know, I'm not an easy time. A lot of choices, a lot of living outside of the comfort zone, and I'm so tired of that. Anyway, I'm sure I've forgotten a whole bunch of stuff, but that's where I'm at. And I welcome your comments and your prayers and ideas, and who knows, you know. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to me, Kvetch, and God bless you all. Hope to talk to you soon. Take care.